Did you see a beer tin? Did you see a beer tin?
Nah,
Just bring it here.
you got the black door, you got the
Just bring it through the back. Beer. Well,
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure and an honour to welcome you here to Armed Forces Day 2016. A day like this is very important, I think, because it gives us the opportunity to show our appreciation and support for all that the Armed Forces do and have done, past and present, to keep us safe and to protect our way of life. We're in a very good place here in Princess Street Gardens because, well, last year was in the grass market, this year Princess Street Gardens, because we are in a very important place and a relevant place, the backdrop of the castle of course, but also in terms of commemorations, because we have a great number of commemorations at the moment. 2 years of commemorations to the First World War still ongoing. Last month, Jutland, and next weekend, the Somme. But there are other commemorations as well, and we stand here at the moment between Wojtek, the Polish soldier bear, which we unveiled last year, and also, of course, the Peace Rock for the Norwegian veterans, who it was a great pleasure and honour to welcome last year to Edinburgh, and part of the Shetland bus and the great close relationship that we developed with Norway during the Second World War. So it was great to talk to them and to find out what they had done, and also how they felt about, for example, Edinburgh. And I said to one of the veterans, what's your overriding memory of Edinburgh during the time that you were in Scotland? And he said, well, it was a good night out. So that really, as far as I'm concerned, is the difference between what we're here to do today and the commemorations that are ongoing. Because we're not here to commemorate, we're here to celebrate and show our support. So today is important because it allows us to show our support to the whole Armed Forces community. And I'd include in that serving members of the Armed Forces, veterans, but also friends and family. And I say friends because it is all about loyalty and support. Armed Forces, the most important thing is loyalty. Loyalty to the country and loyalty to each other. So it's right and fitting that we are here today to show our loyalty and support for the Armed Forces and the difficult work that they do on our behalf. So it's a great honour and pleasure for me to be here today to demonstrate that on behalf of the city and of course the country. But the national celebrations are of course in Cleethorpes today, and we did the national celebrations in 2011, and so we wish them the best of luck, and I hope they're going to be as lucky as I think we're about to be with the sun coming out. So without further ado, I do want to say one other thing though. One of the great advantages of being in the grass market was the fact that we had discounted drinks from the local bars, and that was felt to be very important on the day. So not to disappoint anyone, we do have a well-marked bar at the back, and yes, there is discounted rates for the veterans, so we've not lost anything out here. Very important. So without further ado, I would like to hand over to Air Vice Marshal Ross Patterson, Air Officer Scotland, to say a few words. Have a nice day. Welcome.
Lord Provost, Minister, ladies and gentlemen, it's a very genuine pleasure and a no small privilege for me to be here as Air Officer Scotland with you today as part of the Armed Forces contingent as we celebrate Armed Forces Day 2016. Of course, the idea of Armed Forces Day as a way for the public of all of the United Kingdom to say thank you for the special job that the Armed Forces do each and every day is now well established. But with our men and women still resolutely committed to operations worldwide, often away from public view, necessarily so in some cases, we acknowledge and appreciate that sentiment of support very much indeed, so thank you for that. As we stand here today, enjoying this midsummer heat wave,